If you're ambitious but lazy, please watch this video. Unlock your potential is easy, actually. You have big ambitions. You have big dreams. You have big goals to achieve. You want to be successful, to have a life where everyone respects and admires you. But there's one problem: you're lazy. You know exactly what you should be doing, but you don't do it. Or you're about to do it, but something else comes up that causes you to procrastinate. It's 9 p.m. now, and you've just realized that the report you've been putting off is due tomorrow. It's time to focus. Open your laptop and check your phone. Maybe you'll just quickly browse your favorite YouTube channel. Although it's hard to enjoy it when work is looming in the back of your mind, a little entertainment won't hurt. Maybe it will even make you work more efficiently. Then suddenly the church bells ring. It's 12 o'clock and oh, it's actually quite late. Maybe you should try again tomorrow morning? Procrastination accumulates day by day, week by week, month by month, until it becomes your habit. And then the new year comes, along with the same goals as last year. You start out strong, fueled by motivation and a bit of delusion, but before you know it, procrastination creeps deep into your mind, like a seductive lover that's hard to break up with. This alluring procrastination turns you into an addict of laziness, then devours you bit by bit, and I bet every one of us has encountered it a few times in our lives. Laziness is the number one enemy of success in any field: studying, business, love. Why are you lazy? You are lazy because you are afraid. You are afraid of the headache every time you have to solve a math problem. You are afraid of the fatigue when you have to stay up late and wake up early. You are afraid of muscle pain every time you have to exercise. You are afraid of hunger every time you have to diet. You are afraid of the pressure when you have to complete a goal. Until you have nothing left, you suddenly realize that laziness has robbed you of all your most precious things. It steals your dream car, it steals the house you've always wanted to achieve, the exciting trips with your lover, your family, and your friends. It steals your confidence as you watch the people around you succeed, while you remain stuck in the loop of procrastination. It steals the opportunity to show your gratitude to your parents, as time goes by and their health deteriorates. Everyone loves their parents, but not everyone makes an effort for them. Parents can work overtime to raise you, pay your tuition fees. Parents can stay up late and wake up early, do everything for you. But what about you? Where are you? What are you doing? Are you thinking of them? The greatest pain is not that you haven't achieved what you want, but that you see everything you love slowly slip away, while you are helpless. I know that feeling, because I used to be like that. I used to watch my parents struggle with life, working tirelessly to raise and educate me. But what hurt me the most was when I realized how quickly they were aging. I clearly remember the time my mother coughed for days on end, but still went to the market to sell goods in the rain, just to earn enough money to pay my tuition. I used to watch my friends succeed in their careers, build happy families, while I was still struggling to find a way out of the procrastination loop. And love? I let the one I loved the most leave, just because I couldn't give them a sense of security, couldn't give them a good future. There was a time when I felt useless. But then, I realized one thing. Procrastination is the only thing standing between me and the life I've always dreamed of. Today, I'm not just here to share my story, but also to give you a solution. An easy solution that anyone can do, right now. What is that solution? It's not complex strategies or magic formulas. It's simply, small action right now. Let me explain why. Just one small action can help you achieve everything you want. When you write down a goal and take the first step, even if it's just for 3 minutes, you're breaking the procrastination chain and starting the momentum chain. Just like in physics, inertia is the tendency of objects at rest to stay at rest and objects in motion to stay in motion, unless acted upon by an external force. Starting any task, no matter how small, requires an initial push and a certain amount of energy to overcome the resting state of inertia. And this is the problem: we make the initial push too big and difficult in our minds, to the point where we just avoid the task and distract ourselves with activities that bring cheap pleasure. So, to break procrastination, we need to break inertia. There are two ways to do this. Starting is the hardest part, so make it as easy as possible by lowering the bar and taking the smallest step possible. For example, if you tell yourself, I need to finish this 8,000-word essay, the inertia will be too strong because the task seems too big. But if you say, I just need to write 100 words, the feeling of inertia will be much lower because now, getting started becomes quite easy without relying on willpower or discipline. Another common technique is the 3-minute rule. If you don't feel like working, tell yourself that you'll do it for 3 minutes and then stop if you want. For example, you don't want to cook, turn on a song, cook and stop when the song ends. The best part is, often you'll keep going for longer than 3 minutes or you'll write more than 100 words. This happens because objects in motion tend to stay in motion, meaning once we start, we create momentum, and this momentum keeps us going for longer. Initially, it's like pushing a ball uphill, but once we overcome the point of inertia, things get easier from there. And that's why the initial push needs to be small and easy. In other words, lower the bar and start with just 3 minutes. You can apply these two methods to any aspect of life to overcome procrastination, whether it's going to the gym, doing reports, maintaining relationships, or anything else you can think of. Don't wait for perfect. We often hear the saying, if you do it perfectly. But do you realize that sometimes, it is this mindset that makes us fall into the trap called procrastination? We often tell ourselves, I'll start when I have enough knowledge, or I'll do it when the circumstances are better. But I want to ask you, is there ever a truly perfect moment? The reality is, the perfection you expect is just an illusion. If you wait for a flawless plan, an ideal time, or complete competence, you will forever stand still at the starting line. Because life waits for no one, and time doesn't stand still for you to perfect everything. Look at the successful examples in history. Thomas Edison didn't create the perfect light bulb on the first try. Steve Jobs didn't wait for Apple to become an empire to introduce the first iPhone. They started with imperfect things, accepted mistakes, and turned failures into stepping stones to go further. It was imperfection that created development. The great thing about starting, even when you're not ready, is that you're putting yourself on a journey of learning. That journey not only helps you progress but also opens doors of opportunity that you never thought of. Every step, no matter how small or clumsy, brings you closer to the best version of yourself. Perfection is not the starting point, but the result of perseverance and continuous improvement. But I know that starting is not easy. The fear of failure, the fear of being judged, or the fear of not being good enough are always big obstacles. However, you need to understand that failure is not the enemy, but the teacher. As long as you dare to step, dare to try, you have won over yourself, and that is the most important thing. When you feel like procrastinating, think about your dreams, your goals, think about your parents, think about your lover, your relatives, your friends, and the future you want to create for them. Think about your dream car, the house you've always dreamed of, the trips to the most beautiful places in the world with your lover, your family, and your friends. All of this starts with just one thing: you have to act today. Don't just watch this video and feel emotional. Use that emotion to do something right now. Write down one thing you've been putting off in the comments below and take action, even if it's just the first 3 minutes. I'm not here to tell you it's easy, but I promise you it's worth it. You are stronger than you think. You can change your life. And most importantly, you don't have to wait another second. Take action. Get started. Live the life you deserve. I believe in you. And now, it's your turn to believe in yourself. Please write your goals, dreams, and ambitions in the comments below. Was this helpful to you? If you found it helpful, please give me a like, subscribe and share this video with your relatives and friends to spread positivity to everyone. Thank you.